Alright guys, welcome back to another video. I'm out on this small pier. As you can see behind me, got a couple of fishing already. I got down here when I thought it was quite early. Again, I keep coming to marks thinking I'm early, but I'm nowhere near. the mark that I wanted to get on was right in the very end. But unfortunately we've got a couple of anglers there with too many rods and I couldn't be bothered squeezing in. So I've come to one of my other favourite marks, which is just where this tie off cleat thing and does the same thing. I don't know what it's called, but yeah, I like to fish on this bit because right here I was down. We recently had big tides and I was down low tide to have a look around to see where I could cast off here. I have fished here before with big baits and scrapping them out quite far for like the rays and the huss and stuff like that when I've had them here at night. So I was looking down here just with so I can do maybe 20-30 yard casts with the spinning rods, and there's a couple of gullies to my right, a couple of holes, and then further to the left there's a big gully that comes out and a big sandbank in front of me here, and there's another sandbank over there. So I'm aiming for the bank with the big rod because I have brought 3 rods. I'll show you now. But of course lead icon on the left, and I've got my Black Max spinning rod. Tell you what, yeah, Black Max, and it throws 15 to 55 gram. And then I've got another spinning rod there, which is a Shakespeare Catch More Fish 8-foot spinning rod, and throws 20 to 60 gram. Yeah, so there's 2 spinning rods. They're fishing 2 different rigs, size 1/0 hooks for the place, of course. Got black lug on both, but on one I've got black lug and squid wrap, just about this big. A little slither a little slither of squid, and a black lug that I've cut in half, just small baits. And yeah, so the one just got plain black and one's got black and squid. Just see what works best, because I'm not just after place, I'm after flounders, dabs, whiting, anything really. And like I say, on the big rod, just standard pulley, 5 foot pulley, 4/0 hook, main hook, and a 4/0 circle, bit of full squid, and that's it. Only about 4 or 5 inches, not 4 inches maybe. But yeah, see how we get on. But I'll show you all the rigs and stuff like that when I bring them in and bait them up. I'll show you what I'm using in detail. But yeah, it's an absolute beautiful day. Sunshine, which I couldn't find my cap this morning or my sunglasses, so I'm gonna have to put my hood up just to protect my neck and my ears from getting burned, because I might. The temperature wasn't supposed to be this warm, to be honest. It was supposed to be like 5-6 degrees, but it's actually pretty nice. But yeah, we'll carry on. The small pier, it's not too many people. We've got, like say, 2 people. There's actually 3 people. There's one over this side and there's 2 over this side, and then there's one dude all the way down there fishing into the bay, which is smart if you want just one place. I've had place grounded and flounder in there. There's one dude, I think, or maybe 2 on the Sea Cadets, and there's 2. There's one over there I didn't see. There's 2 people on the big pier. Looks like we've got a trawler coming in. He's all the way out there, you can maybe see. We've got a guy fishing there. I wonder what he's fishing for. Probably the same thing we're fishing for, to be honest. He's anchored up. But yeah, the tide's quite small today. It's like a 6.6, 6.7, I think. So there's not a lot of current today, not a lot of swell today, so it's perfect for flatty fishing. Well, saying that, the water is a bit, when I first got down here when it was quite shallow, I could see maybe a metre, and then all it was like a blanket of algae all round, and that is down deep. So that's the only thing that I think might put the fishing off today. I have caught plaice and flounder in worse conditions, but I'm not going to write it off just yet. But that's what I'm competing with. Everything else is perfect. The only thing that's dodgy is the algae that's on the seabed at the moment. We'll just have to wait and see if that gets washed away later on when the tide comes flooding in. But yeah, I'm gonna check the baits now. Actually, what I'm gonna do is on the 2 spinning rods, I'm gonna reel down and I'm gonna drag them about a foot, very slowly, and then put them back down on the rest, just to see if anything entices, you know, anything grabs out of it while it's moving, because I've had bites like that before. So let's see. And that's really it. That's all I do. Every now and then, a foot, foot and a half, 2 foot, just drag him, puffs up the sand, and then sometimes when the bait is also moving across the sand, the flies come and grab it. That's the plan anyway. So I'm going to keep doing that like every 5-10 minutes, probably 10 minutes, and we'll see how we get on. But I've had a couple of little taps, little tiny taps on the middle rod. The last one I've just moved earlier on, just a couple of us, and then silent, and then and silent. That could be just crab. I hope not, because I don't want to compete with them today, to be honest. But we'll see. Now guys, I've just brought the little one in, one of the little ones in. See that stuff there? That's the algae that we're fighting with at the moment. It was coming up on the line, so I grabbed out of it while I was reeling in, and that's what came off, all this goo. I seen it coming up the line. Not good stuff. I'm gonna rebait up this rig now. So yeah, so all it is just this. That's all it is. And then we've got 12-pound mono with 2.5 foot with a bait stopper. Come on, kitty. Bait stopper, little bead just to stop the worm from flying up onto the up all the way up to here, which is not good. But as you can see, that's been eaten by crabs. Yeah, that's the size of the bait I'm putting on. So this one was just plain black lug. I don't have any fresh today, unfortunately. I would have preferred fresh blow lug or yellowtails, or even rag, but I can't afford rag. But yeah, that's the size of the bait I'm putting out. I did have a piece of squid, whatever it is. What I might actually do on this one, just lay that on top, like so, and I'm just going to give that a quick whip. If I can find my cotton. This really, it's just to keep the bait on longer, that's the plan. But crabs will have your bait in minutes, a couple of minutes. There, that's all I'm putting out. Very small bait. Oops, I forgot to smell. If I remember correctly, there's a hole right there. all I do there is I cast it and I drag it across the ground, so then the rig is straight, lying on the ground. Yeah, that's the plan. That's all I do. That's every time I cast the small rods, and they've got a 2 foot bit of snood, cast out, and I just drag it, so then the lead is in front of the bait, 2 foot or 3 foot, depends on how long your snood is. But yeah, now we're gonna do the other one, see what that looks like. Right, there is this time. What I've done is I've just left it. See all the dirt? That's the algae on my line. Believe it or not, that line is supposed to be like a light green. It's brown now. That was a little bit heavy, but I think it was just a crab because it fell off when it came up to the surface. But yeah, see, it does last a little bit longer when you've got squid on. I did say I wasn't going to show you again, but this rig's different in it. I forgot to say. On this is a 2 ounce lead, just fixed on a maybe 12 inches of quite strong mono, just so it takes up the abrasion of the slide. But what happens is when it lands, it's the deck and you reel in, this will get stopped down to there, right? And when a fish picks up this, the lead stays where it's at, the line moves with the fish hopefully taking it. When it gets to this point, hopefully the fish has swallowed the hook, and then it feels the weight, panics and hooks itself. That's the plan. But we'll see. It's time to do this one in now. It's been out half an hour. Yeah, all that crap on my hand. That's the algae in the water. I noticed it was coming up when I was putting it on the reel. I was like, oh, I don't want that on my reel. So I pinched the line as I was bringing it in. That one's been completely untouched. Not even my crab. I think next cast I'm going to aim it, remember correctly, a little bit of deep water out there somewhere, towards them windmills, so that direction. So I think I know where to cast this down. This time I cast out there, and all it is just a big sandbank. There's nothing on it, but out there there's a little bit of a deep gully there, so I'm going to fish there this next cast. I think it's still a bit early, to be honest, for what I'm hoping to maybe get, but we'll see. Little small bait, squid and bluey. Just a really small thin bait, because better to fish small just in case something else comes along. If something can swallow one of these hooks, I'm happy. There we go. see they're dumping in loads of guts and whatever fish waste out there now, so there's going to be a nice big trail of feed in there now, so that might entice a lot of fish in that area. So give it what, 15 minutes, I bet you there's a big bunch of crabs there and fish all along in that strip. And this is what happens when it's not deep enough. You get stuck. I think if I remember correctly, it needed to be a little bit more to the left, maybe just a little bit, if I remember correctly. But it's a big boat, so it'll be all right. And also that's kicking up a lot of dirt. All the sand is all getting thrown up now, so that might bring some fish in as well. But all this now will be full of bait, full of food for fish and crabs. Nuts. Absolutely nuts. Well, I caught an unexpected fish, but save the blank. Of course, a ray. Thornback ray. Little female, I think. Yeah. And she swallowed me hook. I think I can get that. Sorted. I'll go put it back now. What? Right guys, that's the end of today's video. We've only had one ray, which was a shame because it was on the wrong rig. Wasn't supposed to be getting on that rig. I got caught on that rig. To 1 hook hooks, but it managed to get it in. This is save the blank, but rays need to go away. But this is going to be my last trip for a while, because I've just had a confirmation on my phone that I'm going somewhere next week on Tuesday, and it's going to be possibly 2 videos wherever I'm going, so we'll see. We're going to do a whole new thing. You won't see any pier, hopefully. I don't know where actually we're going yet, like location wise, like fishing mark wise I mean, but I'm hoping it's not a pier. I'm hoping it's a nice big rocky mark where I can hopefully catch either huss, conger, maybe in an really early taupe, God knows, but we'll see. So yeah, if you enjoyed the video, smash that like button, subscribe if you haven't. See you next time on Earl's Fishing Adventures. See you later. Whoa, don't go anywhere, don't go anywhere. You've just finished watching the Whitehaven video, right? Now, I was going to do 2 videos. I was going to edit 2 videos. I was going to do the Whitehaven one, and then I was going to do the Wales trip. I went to Wales, made a bunch of clips, but I've lost half. So unfortunately, there's not going to be just a single video for Wales. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to add the clips from Wales on the end of this video that you've just watched. So stay tuned, okay? Thank you very much. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Cheers. Alright guys, how's it going? Right, I've decided to chill out for a little bit, have something to eat. Yeah, I'm gonna have something to eat, a couple of sandwiches, drink. I've been going a couple of hours in that bay down there, in that little alcove bit with the float. I had 2 pollock, not too bad. I was hoping to get a rest, to be honest, but we'll see what happens when the tide floods. Because on this rock that we are now, it's dropping quite far, so it's getting a bit of a pain to constantly go up and down when retrieving. And well, retrieving, that's mainly the main thing. Simon's got it hard because he has to go all the way down to land anything, because on mine comes out and then it drops, but on Simon's it just goes on a ledge. So when he gets his bait to the edge of the water, he has to like sort of like bump it up the best he can, but if he's got a fish on, he's not going to be able to do that. So he's going up and down. Is that, like, say, for so far for Simon, is that a dogfish? He's lost a big brown crab, edible. He said he was bringing it in, went done, tried to lift it up onto the rocks, and as he did that, it fell off. Said it was a good size. Is that a spider crab, as you've seen? Alright, come back over here, floating again. See if we can get another fish. Tide is going out pretty fast, to be honest. It's ebbing pretty quickly. There you go, guys, there's another pollock. As soon as I knocked the camera off. Well, the same size as the other one. About a pound, maybe less than a pound, to be honest. And half a squid that was. Anyway. There's a John there, but it was the same size as the other one. As soon as I altered the depth a bit deeper, to about 2 foot deeper, and I got Jan straight away. Bigger spider crab. Well, I guess we'll go and see where he's got. Put your back on my head. Oh. Oh, oh. This seems a bit better. I don't think this is a dogfish. It's not kicking, so it could be. Oh, I'm in that reef. I've got a double dogfish. How the hell is that possible? There you are, close in. It's a little lob. Right, now let's get these sorted. Big and double dogfish. One on the pennel, one on the main hook. God's sake. Right, I'll get these situated, sorted out. There guys, there's another pollock. They must be starting to move back in now. I've been fishing for one of these things for about an hour and a half, 2 hours now, and they've just managed just to start to come in now. Yeah, not the same size as the others. And this all of it was, just a little 1/0 hook and a piece of squid. That's all it was. Yeah, see if we can get one on the same piece. See if we can get another one. Right guys, that's the end of tonight's video. We are absolutely knackered. Well, I am anyway. My knees hurting, my arms hurting, my back's hurting, and give up. So I've packed up. We're gonna put one more rig away and then we'll go on. I'm gonna climb up there. So yeah, like I said, I think I had 3 or 4 pollock, can't remember. I had 1 dab, and I think 5 dogfish, and that's it. Salmon had the best catch today, I think, the spider crab. And that has to be the best catch today. But at least I got another species ticked off the list, which is the pollock. Let's see what we can get next time. But I'm having a long break. So thanks very much for watching. See you next time. Earl's Fishing Adventures. See, I can't even speak, I'm knackered. See you later.